Hey, what's going on, peeps? Thank you very much for joining us today. We've got a great show today with the Tejano legend who's going to be joining us today, talking about all kinds of great stuff that they're going to be having going on this weekend and anything else that we can come up with. It's going to be the one, the only Tejano legend himself, Pio Trevino. Let me just go ahead and run that intro. It goes like this. Check it out.
Queda claro que te hayas sido de mi vida. No me queda claro que si te amaba me dejaste heridas. No me queda claro y hoy sufro por ti.
How are you doing, Mr. Pio?
All right, ¿cómo has estado, Lawrence?
I'm tired, brother.
Yeah.
We just started. I'm already tired.
La bola.
Yeah, right. I was up there dancing. Ahora que bien to see you again. Real quickly, we got Gavino Perez in there. Gavino Promotions is tuned in. Lisa Trevino, a good friend of the show. She says, hello, Indio, and everyone tuning in. Saludos de Pearsall, Texas.
Right.
Hijo de su. And a good friend of the show, Rick Valderrama, says, saludos. Rick has got a new song out with Oscar G. They got a new song. I can't say the name, Rick. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess it up, but it's a great song. And, you know, Rick, I've always talk about how he has this great, the horns are always great, you know, just like his dad, you know, Henry Patria,
Yeah.
Henry Valderrama y La Patria, you know, they always put great music out there. His harmonies are on point with this one, man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going from 2 to 3 to 2, you know, just old school harmonies, like when you know how it was back in the day, and you still do your great songs, all of your songs, when you were back with Hacienda and now with Freddie Records,
Right.
you know, the way you do your music. And we got Mark Villalobos. Hey, Mark, how you doing? He says, saludos. Mark, obviously from Puro Pedo Talk Show. He's also here también. Hey, Mark, let us know who you got next week. So that way we can share it with everybody else to let them know who's going to be on your show. So, Pio, you're still busy. You're still rocking, brother. Nombre.
Oh yeah, man. I got to. It's in my blood.
You just don't.
have to.
You don't want to slow down, brother.
No, you slow down and people forget about you.
Well, you know, I don't want to sit there and agree with you because I slow down all the time. But no,
Well, I'm playing, and sometimes people go, "You're still playing?"
Of course, you got an album out. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
You got some great music. I was talking to a friend of mine up in New Mexico yesterday, and I said, I got Pio Trevino on the show tomorrow. He's like, Pio Trevino? Oh man, you know, he's a legend. I was like, yeah, he's a legend, but he's playing right now. As a matter of fact, now that I say you're playing right now, you've got a show tomorrow in Katy, Texas. So
at the Texas Rodeo Saloon.
Yeah, that's the same place they had the for those people that don't know where that is, that's actually the same place that had the Tejano Music Awards last year.
Yeah,
it's the same location. It's a big location. It's an artist showcase for Freddie Records artists. I know you're going to be there. David Igarza is going to be there. Gary Hobbs is going to be there. Jay Perez is going to be there. Mike and the Iconics are going to be there.
La
Fiebre. Mr. Freddie Martinez is going to be performing también.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great show, great ticket, and it's really awesome. The fact that you guys are going to be all together to perform is great. And you know what? For those people that haven't had an opportunity to see you perform, now's the time to go out there and watch some Pio Trevino, man, because you've got, you know what? I played a little bit in this intro. You know, you've always had the Popeye little riff that you have in there, you know, and that's the reference of Popeye and Olive, you know, when Bruno stole olive and Popeyes there.
Yeah.
That's a classic, man. I still remember that. And by
Yeah,
the way, last
that started back in the Movida days.
yeah, and but see, that's great, and that's been your thing. That's who you are. Puro Pedo Talk Show, guys. Let me know. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Uh, uh, for those people that don't know who you are, to come out there and see. I don't know why they wouldn't know who you are, because you've had so many great hits
Yeah.
back in the day, and we talked earlier today about some of the songs that you wanted to be sure that we covered, but I also picked a couple of songs that to kind of remind people, what
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
these are some of the songs that you really changed the movement, because you were desde el principio, from the beginning, when Chicano was Chicano, and Tejano became a thing. It was Chicano music at the beginning. It became Tejano music. It was never Tejano music. It was always Chicano music. It was the Chicano movement and Chicano music. That's what it was.
Right.
It became Tejano music later, and actually,
Yeah.
the Tejano
Well,
music.
when the Tejano bands used to go like to another state to perform, like we used to call it una gira,
Mhm.
a tour. Este, that's when they started calling it Tejano, because there was Tejano bands coming to play. So they
Yeah.
kept on using the word Tejano, but they first started with the word Chicano,
Right. Yeah.
and it's because kind of like when I first started, I was considered like a conjunto,
Uh-huh.
and I just played and played and played, and it's like before you make it, you got to really pay your dues, man. It's something that the honor for me is when I get up on stage and the people give me a reaction that I never expected I was ever gonna feel in my body and soul.
Yeah. It still gets to you, doesn't it? It's still.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's wonderful for us to hear, for the fans, for the people that look up to you, and
Yeah,
love your
sometimes
music.
the dolores and all the pains
Yeah.
after you do the gig, they start coming back.
Alejandro García dice, saludos, un gran saludo para to you, Pio, and Indio, and to all my Tejano brothers and sisters watching. Pio, I've been a big fan since you were with La Movida, even till now. Are your latest 2 albums on CD form? Because I can't find them, or where can I go and buy them? Actually,
Freddie Records Store.
Yeah, Freddie Records has them. You can go and buy them there. I do know that they have them there, because I've bought some of them to give them away for my my 12 days of Christmas every year, because every year that since we reached 1 million people, I've had the 12 days of Christmas, and I give away the merch that I buy throughout the year, and I give it away to the fans, because as a thank you for the wonderful support that.
We all got to do something, for the people, because they come to your gigs every weekend, they buy your material, they come and they shake your hand, they take a picture with you, and it's hard sometimes, because after the gig, sometimes you're really tired,
Mm-hmm.
and everything in your mind is to go sit down.
to go lay down. What are you talking about?
It's part of the game, and you got to do it.
Yeah, and I will tell you this: it's very rejuvenating to have the crowd, to accept you and bring you back. I know when I talked to David Ligarza not too long ago, when I interviewed him, that was one of the big things that he talked about after COVID, because during COVID, 2 years he didn't go anywhere. They didn't perform.
We all stayed home. Yeah.
We all stayed home, which is what you should do, because you don't want to spread, or get sick for that matter.
Right.
But then you really like being home. You forget what it's like to be home, and then you're like, hijo, do I want to drive 8 hours for 2 hours of play and then
Yeah.
come back? You know, because
Well, it's for us. It was something that my guitar player Pepper, he lost his life with COVID,
Mhm.
and he gave me and my wife and my bass player, bass player's wife, his son, we all caught COVID from him,
Mhm.
and we were very very sick, man. I had to cancel a lot of gigs and stuff, but yeah, it those 2 years were really bad,
Yeah, but it reminds us that, it gives us a different perspective afterwards, because you're like, now you get back on the road, you're like, you miss it. You miss the
Yeah.
people that were there. You
Yeah.
miss the fans, not the ride, not the drives, not the also burritos and hijos. You know what I'm talking about, all that bad food
Yeah.
you eat on the road.
Yeah.
Hijo. And you're like having to change in the bus or having to change in a really crappy room somewhere. You don't
Yeah.
miss that. You don't miss that, but you miss the fans. You miss the
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
that are there and they come up there. Yeah, a good friend of the show, Orlando Cardenas. He was talking to me. I talked to him last week, and he says, "Oh yes, Pio Trevino," and I was like, "Yep, Pio Trevino," and now he's there. "Burbujas de Amor" is a great song. Puro Tejano. And so actually, we talked about that song today, didn't we, Pio? We mentioned that song, so that's real cool. And by the way, if you needed to have that information for where you can buy Pio's music, you can go to the Freddie Records. That's the Freddie Records store QR code. That'll take you to Freddie Records so you can buy his music there.
Yeah.
And I'm so famous. I'm so fancy. Let's see. He says Indio is the man. Thank you. He's a DJ and a break. No, I'm not a break dancer. Stop. Hombre, I can't dance no more. Soy Indio. And the first time I went to see it, I went to a quinceañera with my wife. We're still teenagers, and I saw Tejanos dancing cumbia.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wow, check it out. And then she's like, what do you think? And I go, it's pretty cool. My people dance in a circle too.
Yeah.
Mira, I dug deep into the well of the videos, and I came up with this video of one of your songs that kind of sticks out when I think of Pio Trevino. This is just a throwback song. This is something from way back in the day, but it's your song, Amigo. And I believe this is like 1989, I want to say. But check it out here. Mira nomás.
Eso.
Tú eres mi hermano del alma, realmente el amigo, que en todo camino y honradez
was back in the day, brother. That's Lisa Trevino says those were the days.
Oh yeah,
He,
the
he
good
said
old days.
the good old days, and I don't miss those days. Those par 64 park cans, those big old freaking set your hair on fire. Those things were so hot. Alejandro dice, Pio, there was a rumor a time back there might be a reunion with you and the late Ricky Smith. If it were true, that would have been a historical conical show. You keep Tejanolizing the world, baby. No más.
Well, actually, we were planning on doing something like that,
Mhm.
but he got sick. Rick got sick, and then he passed. But I
Yeah.
didn't have a problem with it. I mean, I loved La Movida. When I was singing with him, I felt like I made a change in
Mhm.
in the Tejano because I was never considered being a singer, a lead singer.
Mhm.
I always sang 3-part harmonies, duets, stuff like that. And this time with La Movida, I was doing it all by myself, and it made me feel good. Of course, La Movida had real good songs. I mean, Javier Canales wrote real good songs. Ricky Smith wrote real good songs, and I was also writing songs. So, we had a pretty good thing going.
Yeah, and but you've carried it on through. I mean, when you got with Magic, you and Magic, and your Hacienda days. Those were
Yeah,
wonderful songs that you were coming out. You were just putting hit after hit, hit album after hit album. And I was saying, before we came on the show, that I had almost all of your albums that I could find. And I have a show on Sundays that I call "Should Have Been a Bigger Hit" because uh, back in the day, y'all would only release 2 or 3 songs out of each album.
yeah, and we used to we didn't believe in fillers.
Yeah, yeah,
It
and y'all
was
had,
it was every song had a reason to be out there, and when we play them, the people they would go crazy over them, and a lot of songs just went by the cracks and didn't get what they deserved. But
yeah. Well, which one's the one that you wish you would have had that you really liked that didn't get released or didn't get out there?
um,
I shouldn't have asked you that question because we had this comment before.
well, one of my favorite songs that I've ever recorded is La Resulta is one of them, and then which is the other one? Huh? Oh, Regresa a mí, that one. Regresa a mí, because those songs were, gosh, I got in the studio and they wanted me to sing in the same key that Gloria Stefan was singing it, and it was, I did it, but it was hard.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard because of the fact that it's hard to imagine because you don't have the technology that you have today. You
Right.
know, uh, uh, I don't know uh, uh, how you can este Roberto Polido, he's still singing close to the same key that he was for the longest time, and
Oh yeah.
he's way up there. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Patricia Archuleta Finchi Mancini. She says, "Hi, Indio. How are you doing? How you doing, Patricia? You know what? These are one of my favorite listeners because she's at work right now. She takes her lunch break so that way she can just listen to the show. Those are the ones that I really love. And thank you very much, Patricia, for joining us. And stay awesome, stay beautiful, sweetheart. I really do appreciate you being here. And those are, you got to love these fans that go the extra mile just to be sure that they
Yeah.
listen in and get their little bit of Tejano information. Get to
Yeah,
listen.
it's just like a couple of weeks ago we played in the Valley, and we had a full house, and there was a couple of young kids, 10, 14 years old that went to the gig, and they were standing there, and they were great fans of mine. I'm going like, wow, you know, and these kids said that their parents would listen to my music all the time, and but then they're gone. You know, they're not here anymore.
Wow.
So they're kind of like, rejoicing with their parents' music, and they were standing there all night long, and I'll never forget them. Never.
That's really awesome because that's how we need to keep it going, to keep sharing it. And those are just small little things, but it works. I mean, you all know that your mom put on Tejano music and she was getting ready to clean the house, and you were either doing one of two things.
Yeah.
You were either pretending you were still asleep, or you were cleaning. That was it.
Yeah.
Because she got you
Well,
up.
I was performing in Houston, and we had a big crowd that was gonna come, and all of a sudden I caught laryngitis, and I couldn't sing, and we tried to wait until the very last moment to see it, and I couldn't. So we put a CD in there, and I was making believe like I was singing, and I told the people I'm not gonna really sing. And then I have this low key song called "Amor Dormido." That song, I said I'm going to try it, and I tried to sing it, and the people were all standing in front of the stage, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and I felt so bad. And when I finished the gig, this couple, it was an elderly couple, they came up to me and they said, "Mr. Trevino, we don't want you to hurt your voice. If you can't sing for us right now, you can sing for us later. Don't worry about it." And he goes, "Because my wife has a stack of cassettes, and when she's making me tortillas, that's what she puts on. She puts nothing but Pio Trevino." And man, I mean, that's an honor to me. Somebody making tortillas for me.
Right.
And homemade,
Homemade tortillas. Gil Jimenez, how are you doing, brother? He says, "Saludos, Indio, y saludos a tu Pio Trevino, y bendiciones to everyone." Hermanos, Gil Jimenez, obviously, el hijo de Flaco Jimenez, and he's got some great music out también. It wasn't too long ago that we had him on the show, and he's got some great music that's out there. He's performing out there. Gil, let us know when you want to come back so that way we can talk about your new music got coming out. So I appreciate you being here, brother. David Vela, he says, "Hello, Indio." David Vela, Oakland is watching. David Vela is our resident actor. So if you got Netflix, David Vela is the Centurion on the Netflix series The Chosen. So if you have Netflix, go and watch The Chosen.
Right.
Put a thumbs up and say you like the Centurion. That's David Vela, who's going to be there. He's got another series that they're shooting right now. He's actually shooting right now. And if you follow me on Facebook, I just posted up a thing about they're looking for a couple of male actors for the last part, a couple of shows, a couple of the last shows that they're filming for The Chosen. So it's legitimate. So I wouldn't have shared it if it's not legitimate. But right. Yeah, David Vela, thank you so very much for joining us, brother. I really do appreciate you.
So,
Dice, you tell me, brother. Well, yeah, all right. I'll look on the log and see when we can get you in. I you know how I get busy sometimes, but yeah, we'll get you in there. But now, going back to your music and everything else, I've asked this question of La Fiebre the other day, and they were kind of taken aback because I told them, you're in a very special fraternity. When I was in the military, what brought us home, the thing that calmed the chaos was music.
Right.
That's the power of music.
Oh, yeah.
And Bill, you should know that, people have fallen in love to your music. People have gotten married to your music. People have, they've made babies to your music. They had their first kiss to your music. What is that for you? How does that make you feel when you hear people like Bill, your song, that's my mom and dad's, love song,
It did what I wanted to do. I mean, I accomplished something. I mean, it's something that in my lifetime when I was young, I always thought I was going to be working with racehorses, and here I am, a singer. you know,
Mm.
and I'm going to be celebrating. Well, I'm already celebrating 60 years since I first started when I was 14.
Mhm.
So, and then I've got Magic, my band Magic, for 45 years already.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, and I can't complain because I mean music has been real good to us. I mean it's something that my parents and my relatives, my aunts and uncles, they all passed it over to me, and because they all had that same heart and that soul to sing, and they could sing both English and Spanish, and I'm just proud to be able to do that.
Yeah. What was it like for your mom and dad once they heard you first time on the radio? I don't think I asked you that question. What was it like for them when the first time they heard you on the radio and I was like, Mijo, that's you? What did they
Well,
say?
it so happened that when I worked with the racehorses there at the King Ranch, the barn had two radios, one on each end of the barn, and they were all on the same station, which was a Mexican station, and we would listen to that, and I was kind of hiding my music from my parents, from my dad,
Oh no.
because my dad wanted me to pursue my school, and because he tried to be a singer also, and he had to choose getting married from that, and I just I started listening to the radio, and then I came out, was playing with this band, and the first song that came out was that song, de tu recuerdo yo estoy en el rincón de una cantina, that song. That was one of my first songs, and 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 the guys there would call my dad, David, listen, that's your son. And my dad was kind of like freaking out, and I'm going like, oh, I didn't want him to hear it, but
Oh no.
calm down. But I mean, yeah, I was, he was very proud, and the people here from Kingsville, they all just, gosh, they've been backing me up for all this time, and I appreciate that. All the people from Corpus, from Alice, Falfurgas, from all the, gosh, the Valley, up in Dallas, up in Houston, and I mean, Lockhart, and I mean, it's like Austin, I mean, everywhere. I mean, it's great. I mean, back in the day when I was recording for was it RCA Records? Hacienda had sold me to RCA, and I recorded a song by Julian Lennon, "Too Late for Goodbyes," and I did it in Spanish, and the song was number one in Mexico, and they were calling me all the way from, you know, I mean, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, wait a minute, are you sure you got the right guy? I said, yeah, you know, and
Yeah.
and that's when you start thinking like, wow, this has got something that I need to pay attention to, and but I really appreciate everything, especially like my wife. She's backed me up 100% since the get go, and it's been, the guys in my band right now, like my right hand man Eli Molina, he's from Rio Grande. He plays the keyboards. He also is a sound engineer there at Freddie Records, produces and everything. My bass player Danny Gonzalez, he's from here, from Kingsville, and my drummer Rick Lerma, he's from Corpus, plays the drums, and I have Martin Valdez, he's from Corpus, also on the guitar, and you know, and we just, we're just like a big family, and we're very loyal to each other, and when we're on stage, we love it, we love it.
That's great. I know Alejandro real quick. He chimed in. He says, "I will check with Freddie Records on your album, where the song Azul, with your compilation with really Godzilla."
Yeah.
You know what, Alejandro? If you want, you can private message me, and then I'll try to get you the information, so that way you can get that out to you. Not that I have any special poll or anything else, but I can ask and I can get that answer for you. And so I know the people to ask, and just to be sure. Homer Inigosa he pregunta a question for you. Who am the King Ranch before the king got there? I don't know who. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of losing you, brother. I don't know if you meant like how big the King Ranch is, or what was the King Ranch before the king got there? What was it called? Maybe. I don't know.
Ever since I've known it, it's been called La Quineña.
The King Ranch. Yeah, but I do know that
they got several divisions, and this one here, Santa Gertrudis. They got ranches in Australia. They got ranches everywhere. They got thousands and thousands and thousands of acres.
Yeah,
I used to work as a windmill guy there when I was at the ranch also, and you're talking about having to go check on 500 windmills, and that's how big the place just here in Santa Gertrudis,
Mm-hmm. Well, I know my grandfather talks about how part of the King Ranch was actually our land. I'm Karen Cowan and Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
That was part of our land, and they're like, oh, we bought it from who? From who? Because we never got off of it, and so that's why I think it's kind of funny, because they're like, oh, we've been here for hundreds of years, and I'm like, yeah, well, my people's been here since the dinosaurs, brother.
Well, my grandfather comes from Spain. He always said that we were royalty.
Wow.
And it, but things happen,
it's just,
they had rifles and we didn't,
that's the way it is,
Yeah.
But no, that's the King Ranch is very famous. It's big, and they've done some good. It's not all.
No, I was proud to be from the King Ranch. They gave me good schooling, and they taught me, everything I know. I mean, it's like, gosh, these people used to treat us real good. Every Wednesday, we used to get a piece of meat. Every Monday and Fridays, they used to give us milk, and we used to have 2 rations a month. And it was, these people treated us good. And then in Christmas, they used to make us a dance. And I used to stand next to the stage, and the great Eligio Escobar and his daughter Linda Escobar would be singing, and I'd be on the side of the stage, todo mocoso, checking them out, And it's weird, but I never expected.
Yeah, that's, by the way, I did this little background thing not too long ago. I looked it up just now. That for people that have the last name that ends in a EZ, like Rodriguez or Ramirez, that EZ in Spain is actually son of. So it would be son of Ramiro or son of Rodrigo. And that's where that EZ comes from.
Right.
But Trevino, actually, there's a deal here, and I pulled it up here real quick. Trevino, the very first Trevino to ever step foot in the Americas, was actually Diego de Trevino in 1535 from Spain, and that's where the name came from. Came from northern Spain, and he's the first Spaniard here in the United States, and that's where that name comes from. It comes from here. Now, some names that are Spanish are not. Spanish names. They're actually indigenous names.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that it is. but it is an indigenous name. You know, Cotula is not a Spanish word. They say it with a Spanish name. Cotula is not Spanish. That doesn't exist in Spanish. It's actually a Native American name, but they say it like it's a Spanish word, and it's not.
Right, right. Yeah.
So there's words like that, but at least you know that you're coming from northern Spain, and he was a Spaniard. The answer will shock you. Garden mind. Never mind. Bad keyboard. Okay, sorry, Homer. We lost you, bro. I don't know what that meant. Danny Noyola, how are you doing, my friend? He says, saludos, amigos, desde Corpus Christi, Texas.
Corpus Christi, yeah.
De parte de Almi, Danny Noyola. Danny, of course, you know, he released an album last year. He's, you know, got some great music. Great guy, educator. Him and his wife, you know, they both educators for years, and he retired, and he wrote a song for his wife when they were teenagers, and then he releases it. And that goes to show, and I've said this all the time, music is not milk. It doesn't spoil. A good song is a good song, and it'll always be a good song.
That's right.
You know, so you gotta love those songs. Real quick, since my friend Orlando, he said it, and he wanted to hear it, and I know you mentioned it before, Burbujas de Amor. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that song real quick, and we'll be right back after this song. That is the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Pio Trevino right there. I'm Indio right here on Cuba Radio. This is Burbujas. Did I say it right? Burbujas?
Burbujas.
Burbujas. There you go.
We call it bubbles of love.
Bubbles of love. There you go. Hijo, bubbles.
Corazón mutilado de esperanza y de razón. Tengo un corazón que madruga donde quiera. Ay, 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 ese corazón se desnuda de impaciencia entre tu voz. Pobre corazón que no atrata su tortura. Quisiera ser un pez para tocar mi nariz en tu pecera y hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, oh, pasar la noche en velas, mojado en ti, un pez para bordar de coraje en tu cintura y hacer siluetas de amor bajo la luna. Oh, 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 cambiar esa locura mojada en ti. Eso. Corazón, con no verla y prescindida de ilusión. Sueña, corazón, no te nubles de amargura. Ay, 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 este corazón se desnuda de impaciencia entre tu voz. Pobre corazón, maltrata su tortura. Quisiera ser un pez para tocar mi nariz en tu pecera y hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, 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 pasar la noche en velas, mojado en ti, un pez para bordar de coraje en tu cintura y hacer siluetas de amor bajo la luna. Oh, 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 cambiar esta locura mojado en ti. Una noche para hundirnos hasta el fin. Cara a cara, beso a beso y
Dice Orlando, heck yes, that's a great song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I got a message from Nahir Osier from Panama. He says hello, Nahir. I don't know why your comment didn't come in, but I'm glad you're listening there in Panama, brother. Thank you so very much for enjoying our show. And yes, Pio Trevino, the one and only, is right here joining us today.
that's
So
totally.
you got fans all over, brother.
Yeah, yeah,
That's pretty cool. Yeah, those are the classics that built you up. But you know what? Those aren't the only songs that you have. Azul is doing really really good. The Voy a Amar is really
yeah,
doing really good. I play them because they're good songs. Like I told you, good
yeah.
music doesn't spoil. It's just good music. That's all there
Right.
is to it. And so those are the ones that we want to do. Let's go ahead and talk about what you got going on this weekend and what you got passed after that. So you got this show this weekend. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, we're all getting together uh, to celebrate Freddie Martinez.
Hmm.
His, I mean, this guy's sensational. I mean, he's
Oh
been
yeah.
around for a long time. When I first started, we used to do some gigs when I used to sing for La Conexión Mexicana de acá de Kingsville, and you know, we went around to the valley, to Austin, to Houston, to San Antonio, and we were just starting, and Freddie was doing real good, and I admired him for his success because you know he's he's uh he's done a lot for the Onda, and he picked us up. And I'm already on my fourth album. As a matter of fact, it's already finished, the fourth album, and we're gonna start working on doing some videos on it, and then also, I mean, we still got a lot of work to do, but as far as the music, it's already done and final. And I even have my daughter Priscilla. She helped me on my last album also, and we sang Mi Ranchito, and then now on this one, she sang with me also on one of the songs, and did some background voices for me, and I'm very proud of her.
That's cool. Is she the only one that's doing any music?
Well, yeah, you could say that. My son can play a little bit of guitar. His instrument really is the trumpet, and then he plays a little bit of keyboard stuff like that. And he sings with me also, but just over here when we're partying.
When the tortillas are hot and the beer is
Yeah,
cold.
yeah,
That's okay though. I mean, at least they're there with you. The lone Meskin is in the house. He says, "Saludos desde Conroe, Texas. Just made it home from the RGV. Thank you so very much for joining us, brother. We have the Grand Master himself, El Pio Trevino, is here with us. Denny Noyola says, Freddie Records is a super engineer. Eli Molina, still your keyboard player? Is he still your keyboard player?
yes,
Y arriba la leyenda Pio Trevino, he
yes,
says.
sir. I mean, he's been with me for over 20 some odd years,
Mm.
and I don't know what I do without him. I mean, this guy, he's a computer wizard. He's one of the greatest musicians I've ever met, and you put all that stuff together and put some magic in it, and it comes out. I mean, it's like, yeah, and he's so nice. We had a little bit of a little mishap. His wife got sick on us, so we had to cancel some gigs, and then she passed away. So it's been hard for the band, lately, because things happen, but the show must go on, and life goes on. I'm very thrilled to be a part of tomorrow's gig at the Texas Rodeo Saloon there in
Yeah.
Katy, Texas, and it's this Friday, August 14th.
Are you going to play anytime after that, or when's your next gig after that?
Oh, we got something coming up here. Uh, on the 23rd, we're at the New Beer Depot in San Antonio,
Hmm.
and then on the 29th, we're at Players in Dallas. On September the 29th, oh no, on the 5th of September, we're at the West Wind Saloon in Houston, and on the 26th of September, we're at the Mustang Lounge in Westlaco. Yeah.
Westlaco, don't be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Westlaco is it's interesting because I had a friend. She's like, she needed a ride home. She's like, I'm going to take the bus, and I was like, you're not going to take the bus. I'll drive you down there. I didn't know how far that was.
Yeah.
Hijo, I should have just let her take the bus. And so I go down there, and it's like Westlaco and Far and all of those towns are all together. It's like one
Yeah,
bridge
that's
after
okay.
another. They're all together. I was like, there's just one town here. Why are you guys calling yourself different?
Yeah.
Hombre.
It's got. I mean, it's gotten so big, and it's got so many people. I mean that's. Yeah, it's going at a real fast pace right now,
Yeah.
and
And
it's real good in the music. For me, it's real good. You know, the Valley has always been real good for me.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, I mean, you've got some great music, Pio, and I'm so glad that you're here. I really do appreciate you, brother, for all the things that you've done. We're kind of running out of time. I know you're kind of limited on your time. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and step out and give you an opportunity to say your thank you, say your shout outs, and make sure that you mention where you're going to be at and where they can get a hold of you. So that way they can, so for anybody that wants to get a hold of you and where you're going to be at next, so that way people, your fans, can go out there and meet you. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, bueno, pues de parte de un servidor, you know, on behalf of myself and my band and my wife and, you know, all my fans, thank you very much for all your support. And Lawrence, thank you very much for your support. And everybody that's been calling in, you know, please don't hesitate. Call, ask any question you want, and we're here to answer them.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
And also, you know, we're like to announce that our new CD will be coming out very soon, and don't forget about tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be in Katy, Texas, at the Texas Rodeo Saloon.
Pio, what's that contact number? We didn't get that number. What's the number?
Okay, the contact number is area code 361-522-4867. That's my wife, Bessie.
Okay. You want to say your shout outs or anything else?
Well, I'd like to send a shout out to all my family and to my son, little Pio, to my daughters and my 20 grandkids, my 20 and my 21 great grandkids. And I mean, gosh, man, it's the family's gotten real big, but you know what? I enjoy it, especially when they go to school and they start their baseball, their basketball, football. You know, we're there. We're there to support them 100%.
Yeah, I said something not too long ago because they asked me, you know, how would you put it, you know, God and family and all this other stuff, and, you know, and love and everything else. It's like, well, God is love. Yes. So those are the together. They're always there. Family is number one. You have to have your good family. Success is nothing without family. If you don't have anybody to share it with, then it's success. Yeah. So definitely, I completely agree with you. Just want to remind everybody, Pio's going to be in Katy, Texas tomorrow at the Rodeo Saloon. It'll be there in Katy. It's the same place that they had the TTMAs last year. Yeah, and you'll be there. It's going to be a great show tomorrow. And I want to remind you, for bookings, if you want to get a hold of Pio Trevino, that's going to be area code 361-522-4867. It's there on the screen. You can go ahead and check it out. That's 361-522-4867 for a booking. Is that right?
We don't do windows.
Look. And we don't make tortillas.
and also Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. Go to his Facebook and Instagram. I didn't get a time to put that one up there. But if you do want to get a hold of his records, if you want to buy it, you can buy them from there, from Freddie Record Store, or better yet, go to his show, say hello. Yeah. And buy it there, because it helps him out a lot more. If you go to a show, buy his album there, buy his t-shirts, he's got all kinds of good stuff out there. Go out there and buy it. But do yourself a favor, put your phone down, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse. Get out there and go dance. Pio, you know this is the truth. You'd rather see them out there dancing and making memories than standing in their front of there going like this, you know. Yeah. Just go and enjoy yourself, man. That's why you paid the ticket. Go and dance. Go and make a memory. I guarantee you it's going to stay in here 10 times longer than it will be on your phone. And I challenge you, how many of you have taken videos of somebody on stage and gone back to look at it? See, I look at it because I take pictures of my grandkids. Bill, you know that. You take pictures of your grandkids. And I save it when they're bad, you know, because like I have pictures of my kids when they were acting crazy or when they were dressing crazy. So that way I can say, okay, I'm saving it. So that when you have kids, mira, look, that's your dad. And then they go crying to me. Why are you crying? Well, Wello says that you're going to have a mohawk and a spike through your forehead. You know, so there you go. Anyway, real quick. Danny Noyola says, Indio, wishing my wife a happy 74th birthday on August the 16th. Alma, thank you so very much for being a kind soul, sweetheart. I really do appreciate you for being so nice to me.
I know what 74 is like.
Yeah, let me know. I'm younger than that.
I do, because that's how old I am right now.
Oh well, congratulations. So, happy birthday, Alma. So wonderful. Anthony Patterson, how are you doing, brother? He's got another good song that's out on the radio as well, from West Texas as well. He's a great singer, a handsome man with a beautiful wife, and he's just starting out his career, and he's doing a great job of it. Let me know when you want to come on the show, brother. It'd be great to have you out here. And Pio, thank you so very much, Pio, for being here, brother. I really do appreciate you, brother. It's an honor for me to have you here, for you to still be doing what you're doing. Thank you for all the years that you've given us this great music and all these wonderful songs. I do want to play something real quick before I let you go, because you said that there was one song that you liked or you missed, and you know what? I have it. It. It's
Can I do something right now?
Go for it.
Don't worry, I'll save it.
That's the Popeye voice. And you said that one of your favorite songs was Regrese. Regrésame.
Regrésame, yeah.
Yeah, a mí. And so check this out, mira. Look at here.
Encerrado en mi alma el triste recuerdo de una ilusión. ¿Cómo poder arrancar este sentimiento de mi corazón? Siento que mi vida ha cambiado, que recuerdo el pasado, ha llorado el ayer.
So that was from his Abracadabra album from 1983. So if you're looking for it, go get it. That's from that album. Now, the other song that he mentioned was another song. I just got it, brother. You know, you it's a good thing that I have these things here, because you know I do what I do. Is what was the name of the song that you said? La Resulta.
La Resulta.
La Resulta. Okay, La Resulta. Let's check it out.
Para ti, después que en cuerpo y alma me he entregado a ti, me dejas y te vas, ya no te importo más.
Yes, that's Regresa a mí from his Fue Tu Amor album. And I don't have the details on the album, but I'll get them for you. I just found the song. So there you go.
Yeah.
Now, you know, brother, we have the music. We play it because it's good music. Good music does not spoil. It's not milk. It does not spoil. So it's wonderful to have music. Thank you, brother, for all the wonderful things that you have brought to our lives, man.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you so very much. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye, guys. Thank you so very much. Remember, on Monday, we have Grupo Vidal. And for all of you, if today was a bad day, if you had a bad day today, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You are loved. You matter. God bless you. Be kind to each other. And we'll see you next time. Pio, if you could hang around for just a little bit so that way we can take care of some music business, some radio business. And we're going to leave you with Azul from Pio Trevino. And this is from his current album that he is out. And as soon as he gets his new album out, I'm sure we'll have Pio Trevino back so we can talk about that as well. Azul from the one and only Pio Trevino from Pio Trevino, a magic right here. The leyenda is sitting right here. I am just Indio, some guy from Vancouver. Who the hell am I? Right here on Cubo Radio. Azul, here you go.
Una mañana que yo te encontré, cuando la brisa besaba tu dulce piel, tus ojos tristes que al ver adoré, la noche que yo te amé. Cuando en silencio por fin te besé, sentí muy dentro nacer este amor azul. Hoy miro el cielo y en ti puedo ver la estrella que siempre soñé. Y es que este amor es azul como el mar, azul como de tu mirada nació mi ilusión, azul como una lágrima cuando hay perdón, tan puro y tan azul que embriagó el corazón. Es que este amor es azul como el mar, azul como el azul del cielo nació entre los dos, azul como un lucero de nuestra pasión, un manantial azul que me llena de amor. Como el milagro que tanto esperé, eres la niña que siempre busqué, azul es tu inocencia que quiero entender, tu príncipe azul yo seré. Es mi locura si estoy junto a ti, rayo de luna serás para mí, azul con la lluvia pintada de azul, por siempre serás solo tú. Y es que este amor es azul como el mar, azul como de tu mirada nació mi ilusión, azul como una lágrima cuando hay perdón, tan puro y tan azul que embriagó el corazón. Es que este amor es azul como el mar, azul como el azul del cielo nació entre los dos, azul como